Hi, my name is Kim, and I am a freelance photographer based in Sydney, Australia. I've been shooting weddings and portraitures for over 10 years. And in my channel, I share photography experience, photography skills, portrait shooting behind scene, and camera gear reviews. And today, I brought you an entry-level super wide-angle lens from Canon, the Canon 10-18 ISSTM, designed for Canon APS-C camera bodies. There are lots of review videos of this lens. It's a quite good lens, cheap price. It's plasticky lightweight, but the build quality is not bad. Small aperture, but the image quality is very good as well. Plus STM focus and the image stabilizer just make this lens worth for money. But how good is really good? That's why we need to do the comparison to find out if it's really good or just a good price, which you can't complain for. So here, I brought another entry-level super wide-angle L lens. It's a very famous Canon ef17-40 f4L, and this is arguably the cheapest L lens on the market you can find. It has L series build quality. It has fixed f4 aperture, longer zoom range, rubber seal gasket, and a metal mount. Cheapest L lens is still a L lens. So let's just put this 17-40 on my 5D Mark III. It's a full frame camera body. And put the 10-18 to the APS-C 77D. It looks like this is an unfair comparison, putting the L lens on the full frame body against the APS-C entry-level lens on the APS-C camera body. And believe me, the results will blow up your mind. And by the way, I'm a subscriber of Christopher Frost's photography. Since he no longer showed the mention for the lens test, but a chart instead, I think I just found a solid stone house for testing my lens and did the lens comparison. Let's check the photos. Here is both lenses at f4.5. Left side is 10-18 and the right side is 17-40. There is no big difference in the middle of the image, but it seems 17-40 performs better at the corners, except the upper right corner. And here's both lenses at f5.6. 10-18 seems has a good improvement. In the middle of the image, 10-18 has a little bit better, just a little bit better sharpness than 17-40. But at the corners, 17-40 still a little better, except the upper right corner. When both lenses at f8, 10-18 is getting better and better, not only in the middle of the image, but at the corners as well. So 10-18 performs better, just chase up, a little bit better than 17-40 at f8. Now both lenses are at f11. The same thing. 10-18 performs better sharpness than 17-40 all around. And the distortion is always the problem for the super wide angle lens. But the 17-40s, the barrel distortion is quite disappointing. And we can see the gutter line on the roof is not that straight on the 17-40. But the 10-18, it's a little bit better, yeah, and we can see the straight line. Now let's zoom to 18mm, equivalent 28mm on full frame. So turn the 17-40 to 28mm. The situation is just similar as both lenses at the widest angle side. Sharp in the middle, soft at the corners, but the sharpness is getting better when using f8 and f11. How about the chromatic aberration? Nah, it's not a big deal to me. Using the lens correction profile, we can fix it very easy in the software. Just a few clicks. You can remove the blue, the purple, the green fringings. It's so easy. How about the vignettings? Those dark corners? I don't care, and who cares? And at last, but not least, there is a big surprise. When you put your camera on the tripod, just turn off the 10-18 image stabilizer. It'll boost the image qualities. It'll boost the sharpness. It'll blow your mind. It'll beat the 17-40 all around. That is a big surprise. How about the results? Are you satisfied with this result? It's a kind of surprise, right? For the photography art, a lot of people say the sharpness is not everything. But when you are going to buy a new lens, the sharpness is always the first thing, the first important thing you consider. It's 2019 now, the mirrorless camera is standing on the stage and the DSLR still struggling for surviving. But if you still want to start with a cheap DSLR and somehow you need a super wide angle lens for the landscape shooting, for the real estate, for the architecture, even for the portrait, this efs10-18 ISSTM is a quite good option for you, especially for the APS-C cameras. With the adapter, you can put this efs10-18 super wide angle lens on a full frame mirrorless camera body. With the crop mode, it still can bring you the super wide angle focal length and give you that super wide angle view. If you want a super wide angle for your full frame camera body, you can find a better one, 16-35 f4 ISL or 16-35 f2.8 Mark III. Yeah, they are quite expensive, but you already investment a very expensive camera body. And if you are a pro photographer, you know what exactly you need. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like my videos, please don't forget to click that subscribe button down there. And I hope to see you next time. Cheers.